Welcome back to another video. I am the Alaskan Realtor, Nick Williams. Thanks for checking in. And today we're going to talk about, you guessed it, Alaska real estate and Fairbanks again. But today I want to talk about the cost of living here in the interior. There has been a report released that is a little bit alarming, a little bit shocking, and I want to tell you the truth about what it is to live here. So let's unpack it all. Recently, there has been a study where they took about 1,000 different cities around the country and then broke down their data on cost of living, utilities, etc. And Fairbanks was on the list. So let's unpack it, see what they said. First things first, our housing. Because I'm a real estate agent, I feel most comfortable talking about this, so we're gonna use this as our number one point. But Fairbanks housing is actually 49% of the national average, which means we're just below the actual average of the United States. So for anybody that moves to Fairbanks that says our housing is so expensive, actually you're wrong. We're below average. So by definition, we're affordable. But I will agree, quality, condition, accoutrements, they all matter. So again, go to my other videos. We'll talk all about real estate. But if you're just looking at price, we are below average. Congratulations, Fairbanks. We did it. But with the good comes lots of bad, and so let's jump right into number two, utility costs. Specifically, my arch nemesis, Golden Valley Electrical Association, the Nazi electrical company that we're stuck with here. It's the only ones that we have, and every year prices are going up and they make some pathetic excuse on why they want to take more of our money. So, because of Golden Valley Electrical Association, we in Fairbanks have the highest, we are the number one city in the United States when it comes to cost of electricity. Doesn't that just make you want to vomit and burn your Tesla? Well, there's a reason I don't have one. So that sucks a lot. Anyway, if you're anywhere near Fairbanks, you've heard this over the last few weeks. They just raised our utility costs 26%. Please write your congressman, ask for a second electrical company in the interior so that we have some options and we can get rid of the monopoly, and some, capitalism might drive down some pricing or something like that. And then they just keep talking about building more Tesla power stations and data centers around here, and I don't see how we can afford to do any of that. Let's bring the consumer costs down before more people leave Alaska. That's my 2 cents. For all 15 of you watching this, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble if Golden Valley finds out about this, but I don't care, I'm so tired of it. Moving on to the next point, food. We're a little bit above average, 25 cents per dollar on average, 25%. You feel it, you really do. But the reason for that is everything is imported. We do have farms around here. There are people that farm, but we have a shorter growing season. We have less cattle and livestock that we can maintain here. And the cost of growing and manufacturing food here is just more expensive than the lower 48. So we do import a lot. Just go to the grocery store and grab yourself I almost said a guacamole, an avocado, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They just don't have the same flavor and punch as they do in the lower 48. It's because they were shipped up here, probably frozen, lost all their flavor. But there's some great vendors in town that do prioritize Alaskan grown products. Fred Meyer's is one of them. I personally try to buy as much Alaskan produce as possible. The farmers markets are great options, and they're only slightly more expensive than the grocery stores, and it's fresh and farm to table. So I highly recommend you look into those, the Midtown Meat Market and so many other places. The co-op, for example. Food is expensive, but if you are here in Alaska, there's a good chance that you're like me and you do a little bit of hunting. This is not a PETA video, I'm sorry, but I consume all of my meat. There's no point in me hunting it if I don't eat it. And so that moose that I get every year does feed my family for about 6 months, as well as a few of my friends that help me go and harvest that moose. So go ahead and hop in the comments if you're upset with me because I kill moose, but I also love them. I think they're the best animals in the world. Caribou, bears, all of them are in my freezer and get consumed. We do not waste anything here in Alaska. It's one thing that we took from the native population and continue to carry on, is our love for the outdoors and conservation. If you're into hunting, check out Fish and Game for all regulations. Please don't break the law and only harvest what you're going to consume. This is not where we want your trophy hunting. You go to South Africa for that. Here, we would like you to eat the animals that you harvest, or at a minimum, donate it to a friend or something like that. Don't let the meat go to waste, and always follow the regulations so you don't get in trouble. Other things that you need to know about cost of living is we are currently trying to get the natural gas pipeline approved. This is going to open up natural gas to the interior, as well as increase our export ability. bring a little bit more money into our pockets, hopefully restoring the full PFD and everything else that goes along with our local politics. So the natural gas pipeline is pretty much underway, with one exception. Our corrupt politicians in Juneau want more money. So they're kind of killing our economy. So that being said, hopefully they'll get their act together. If not during the midterm, hopefully we can replace a couple people and start over again. The natural gas pipeline is going to allow a lot of people to hook up from these oil tanks that we have in our backyards that actually heat our homes to a pipe that directly feeds natural gas into your house. And right now, believe it or not, we're just recycling the natural gas up there at the North Slope, meaning we essentially extract it with the oil and then pump it right back into the ground. So there's a lot of waste going on there, and that's stuff that we can use, that we could pump down to Fairbanks or Anchorage, since the Cook Outlet is starting to run out of natural gas, and house warm our entire houses here in the interior. So when that is up and running, the price for natural gas should go down. Right now, it is still cheaper than oil, but it is only because of the Iran conflict. Otherwise, they'd probably be on par with each other. Other talking points besides grocery, natural gas, heating oil is gasoline. Everybody talks about gasoline. I forgot about it because it's such a major talking point. But right now, we are paying about $4.49 for diesel, just up a few months ago from $5.50 all the way up to $6 for diesel gas. I think $5.89 was the highest I saw. And then it's starting to come down. But again, with the Iran war weighing back and forth, one day we're in a ceasefire, the next day we're bombing them again. It's kind of hard to tell what the future has in store, but what I will tell you is, even though we produce a lot of oil here, we don't produce a lot of gasoline here. So that is imported as well, and hence why it's a little bit more expensive, because pretty much everything we pull out of the ground, we ship to the lower 48, and then they bring it back to us as a refined product that's used by our cars. Gasoline is always about 50 cents cheaper than diesel. I remember when there was a 10-cent difference between gasoline and diesel, but those days are over with. So hopefully you like this video. Got to know the cost of living here in Fairbanks, Alaska a little bit better. And if you have any specific questions, throw them in the comments. Maybe I'll get back to you. Have a great day, guys, and stay tuned for next week's episode, talking about real estate, Fairbanks, and something else.